pretend we're... Hey, everybody. I was totally not telling them to pretend we're a nice family. I was totally not staging everything. Bandit's trying to trip me. We got the whole fam tonight, guys. Can't see anybody, but we got the whole fam. Man, it's cold. Please don't start raining. I swear I'll take an Uber back if it's... Well, not with the pups, we can't. Well, you guys could walk back and I'll take an Uber back. It feels like it could, though, in a way. What's today's wiener? G-Crime. Who? Oh, yeah. We got Athena. We got the whole crew. So, hey, Sweet D. Hey, Luminous. Haven't kind of been... Well, it's dark. I'm blind at night. And I'm afraid to use my other device because I completely ruined it. I could have probably sold it for a few $100s, but now with all the cracks all over it, probably not. I'd be lucky to get 100. Look, we got some nice decorations here. How's everybody doing? It's like freaking, I don't know, under 60 degrees right now, 60 degrees. But the wind is pretty crazy. Hey, Heather. So, think of what, if you're wanting anything before I get... Yeah, that's where I was going. Okay. What? Well, why don't let him get her face like scratched up? I know those raccoons always go down in those drains. Like that's where we've been seeing them go. It's in those like storm drains, huh? Yeah, in the storm drains. Like Caitlin has video of them crawling in there, and I saw some myself. So I mean, and those two separate instances. So, and for some reason, Athena was over there sticking her head down the storm drain. I'm like, watch out. That's cute. Cute. We had a really good, oh my gosh, dinner was really good. It was almost as good as which one's your favorite? Is your favorite dinner still the chicken and dumplings? Huh? Is your favorite dinner so far the chicken and dumplings? Yeah, so we had tonight though, it was really good too. It was like a very close second. We breaded chicken breasts, but cut them into like chicken strip size and breaded them just with flour, salt, pepper, egg, and milk. And Fred made gravy from what was left after frying the chicken, you know. And we made mashed potatoes, and and biscuits, but the gravy and chicken together were so good. Oh my gosh, it was perfect. It was really good. The gravy was really, really good. The chicken was good, really good. I didn't even eat any of the potatoes because the others was so good. Which that says a lot because I'm a potato girl for sure. I'm sure you can tell. Hey, I'm too honest. We're just stopping by the gas station here. They're not going to be able to go in because. So I'm going to get. Hold on one second. If you think of any, like a snack.
Hi, puppy, you're adorable.
Oh, you are too. Hi. No, what? What are you doing? Okay, Oh my gosh. And Pringles. It's the haters keeping tally of how much. Oh shoot! What happened here? What happened here? No. 111 in chat. Okay, so let's see here. I'll keep that. Okay, so keep an eye on I didn't ask Fred what he wanted, but he never wants anything. Oh, this is mine. Okay. Got 2 drinks here. There's. Hey Fred, what do you want anything? You didn't. I didn't even freaking. Fred, do you want anything? Um. There's one cheese one. I'll get her that one, I guess. Make sure it's not old. You're good? Okay. I didn't know if you needed a drink or anything. Let's see. Um, okay, one second. Don't forget, I got some Pringles. Sorry.
You're all right.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's go this way. This way. I know I'm going to regret it, but I didn't get any sweets. I know I'm going to regret it. All right. So there's your drink and your Pringles.
Athena's so fat.
She's so fat now. What do you mean? Big? Like really? You think she's really gained weight since she? Really?
Like a sausage.
She does not look like a sausage. Huge. Now, I would say though that I think she looks better since she had her been spayed. I think she looks better to gain. I mean, gosh, maybe only a few pounds. She's not like big at all. Yeah, she is at a good healthy weight. She was way too. I thought she looked too thin. But yeah, I guess Fred said that she would beef up when she. Yeah, she's gonna be going on 3 years old. So Athena. No, she's going on 3. She's gonna be 3. And and Bandit just turned 2. So they're at good ages, you know, really, to get past like. But I always thought, I can't, sorry, I walk weird because I can't see. Here, you want you might want out a little bit, and I'm going to try to keep this from spilling. That would be. Member for 34 months. Wow. Oh, I know. Athena is a beautiful dog. And that's what the guy at the gas station was saying. You know, he didn't see Athena at first. But Bandit does, like, gets a lot of attention. But Athena, you know, she is really pretty too. She has her pretty blue eyes. And she's smart and very intelligent. Extremely intelligent. Tangled?
She must get out of the comments.
See, you don't think it feels like it's gonna rain? Like, I don't know what it feels like. To me, it's gonna rain. I don't know, like, not now, but like in a couple hours or something. That's what it feels like. Huh? I know, but don't you feel it in the air? Hey, lip lock. Hey. Uh-huh.
Is this mine?
Yep. And those are your Pringles in there. I got the last cheese one they had. I didn't know they had one that I almost got you scorching hot with like lime or something. I thought, but I just didn't want to eat it. I didn't want to chance it. So yeah, dinner was so good. The only thing I would got from that place, I guess I'm not going to Dollar General because I would have. I don't have really like I like ice cream. That's what I crave is like ice cream. That's definitely my weakness. But lately it's I've had to improvise and make cookies. Oh God. Sorry, I know it's really windy, but we're gonna be back here in a second. I'm one state away, and I felt like that right now. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. I feel like Fred just thinks it feels like it's getting cold, and it does, but it feels like at night. Completely gnarly cross. I'm right here, Band-Aid. I'm right here. I was happy that Caitlin said yes to going out on a walk with us. She isn't going out very much lately. Try to encourage it. It's good to get in a little habit. If, like, when you make it a habit, go every day, it becomes like routine. And it's good for your health, obviously. I didn't think of that stuff when I was younger, though, either, so. Oh. There we go. Okay, we got... Boo Boo didn't get out, don't worry. He did not.
Yes, you did.
No, he didn't. I know he didn't. Don't you worry. Okay. Here. Nurse your Pringles. Thanks. Thanks. It doesn't feel like it's gonna rain right now. It feels like, I don't know, maybe like it's on the way. I don't know. Athena, what? What, Athena? I was trying to decide. Okay. So we were looking into yesterday a place called the Dog Saloon, and I think we found it. And we found an interesting connection. Dog Saloon came up with somebody who claimed a source who got a hold of a person who once was affiliated with, she said I could say it, so she was once affiliated with EquiSearch, and she's no longer, because you have to basically choose, like, when it becomes, like, if you are affiliated with EquiSearch, like, you can't really, you are strictly like searching. It is not like you cannot, you can't talk about, theories and stuff to others, but now she's able to talk more freely. And that's who I was telling you guys that I was once associated with in the beginning. A woman that she doesn't want me to tell her name, and I would never. I've been talking to her for over 3 years, and I never said once like, well, we haven't talked for like over a year and a half, 2 years. It's been a while, but we did talk for a while, like for the first year. And then, but she had to be careful what she would disclose. But there was somebody who she came into contact recently who was telling her a story about something they witnessed 40 years ago, and I've heard the recordings. She sent me some clips. It's really, really hard to understand. The audio needs to be like turned up, like so you can hear it. It's really hard, but basically what they state is they speak of a Red Dog Saloon, like place. They also mention Chicken Coop, like I like it's claiming it's the same place. They say it was on the way to Rogersville, but something about, oh, thank you, I'm too honest for this. But they mentioned one night, I'll have to listen again, but how they a night of going to the bar or going out ended up at a place called like the Red Dog, and they speak of their experience, and I guess this was like 40 years ago, okay? And he said that there was people in robes and they were freaking chanting. He said that they had the biggest fire he had ever seen in his life. He's like, it wasn't any normal bonfire. And he said he had to get out of there. Like, it scared the hell out of him. Something about they were like in these robes. And when asked, one person that this person they did know of was Jody Sue Brown, which is really freaking interesting because I've always like felt like that. Well, not always, but I'm more and more feeling like that when she was talking about that. What people thought was a Klan meeting, was it some other type of meeting, like in the woods? You know what I mean? Because like you guys, allegedly this Red Dog Saloon. Guess what it is now, allegedly. Guess what it is now. We're in the process of getting the name of the church, but oh, I just said it. A church. It's a church now. Isn't that weird? Well, what we're told from somebody who used to go bar hopping all the time, it's an older person, a beach creeker, lived there their whole life, and they said, yeah, the Red Dog Saloon is in Greene County, and was in Greene County, and it's now a church. So we asked, like, what's the location or the name, like, of the church now? Why it's weird is because this person claims that they witnessed weird satanic shit going on at this location, and now it's a church. What kind of church is this? Are these owners the same who owned the place beforehand? Like, how did that work out? Like, yeah. Yeah. And she also told me something about, like, one thing I had never heard about, like, we were talking, and she had mentioned that early on that Dave Radar had smelled decomposition, and it was near Fields Road. Like, it was like near some kind of, like, it wasn't like on a property. She said it was near like some kind of, like, what'd she say, court, or like might be like I'll have to play it again for you. I'm not going to play it on here, but because I didn't want to put her voice out like that. But supposedly something about there was decomp smelled early on, and then they let the police know about it, and then they, like, alleged, like, supposedly they had no idea whatever came of that. And then also there was something about like a horse, like with an attack, like a horse, like we're still trying. She's gonna find out who it was, whose horse it was, because Fred can't figure out who it could be, and I've never heard of a horse that supposedly that was like, I guess buried the same day that Summer went missing, or something like that. And it was like it was strange circumstances, and she was concerned about it because she was like, I don't understand why they didn't like search that better, like underneath the horse, like in the horse, could have anything been in the horse, underneath the horse. I don't know this is the first I'm hearing about a horse like that. This wasn't Twyla. No, this was not Twyla. I promise you it's not Twyla. So yeah, these guys claim that these two guys that she spoke to that mentioned this Red Dog Saloon, that they happened to end up at one night, a night of drinking. It freaked them out so bad, like like they were like, I mean, he said once they got to chanting, like he was like, I'm out of here. He said it was the biggest fire he ever seen in his life. And which reason, I know this was a long time ago, but I feel like this is something, and she also feels like the polygamy thing that I've talked to you guys about. And I was like, oh my God, thank God somebody else is seeing this. Not that it means anything, but like I said, it's important for context. Like, people's lifestyles are different when they lead certain types of lives. There's the generational, like, people live passed down like generation after generation. It's like people have lived in that area for generations, and there's people that are born into some not so good things out there, and it's just continued. And I do think possibly these people were saying, talk to anybody associated with that Red Dog Saloon, and you'll find the answers, is what they were saying. I don't know, but I always felt this tie. We've heard the Donna Serafina, her reading with the satanic ties. I felt very like, I guess before Summer went missing, Jody Sue and them would talk about atheism all the time, right? And post stuff about especially on Facebook, she would, is what Fred's saying. Is like and which is fine. Everybody can have their own whatever. But it's just, I felt this for so, like, something weird there. I don't know. Yes, there's something about a bikers club too. Hey, Mimeo6. Right? Exactly. And that's what her concern was. She's like, I can talk more now that I'm not, under contract, or so. And she knows I will. You've heard about the horse? Because yeah, she started mentioning the horse to me. I'm like, what horse? And I turned to Fred. I'm like, what horse is she talking about? Fred's like, I don't know about a horse. So I just am trying to, and I guess it was fit on some farm, like near the area, a farm near the area. And it was like buried around the same time or the same day Summer went missing or something like that. And the guy just said he had just buried it that day, and she just thought that it should have been looked into more. something about it didn't sit well. I just really want to know whose it was, and then that might like raise even more radar or more radars off, but or might like kind of be like, okay, maybe it's not a big deal.
I'd be curious whose it was.
Right. See you, Diana. Thanks for stopping by. Fun times. So yeah, there is like did you guys know, I didn't know there was like I wouldn't think most bikers would be okay with like children things though. So but there is I guess some people close to Jody Sue are parts of this motorcycle club or whatever. Well, this wasn't Nashville. It wouldn't be Nashville. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be easily found from a Google search, because otherwise, like, the lady I'm talking to would have been able to find it. I mean, that's what she would have found it if she would have found it on if it was that easy just to go by Google. But we talked to somebody who always used to bar hop constantly, old school, and he knew the place. He'll tell us like the location, and we'll figure out which church this is. Could be complete, yeah, prior owners, everything. They could be. I mean, maybe. I wonder if the people. That'd be weird to. I wonder if the church knows like what kind of things were going on at that property before they purchased it, or if is it the same owners? Like, I don't know. It's weird. Oh yeah, we were the horse running down the road with the news conference. Yeah, well maybe that was that could have been an omen too. Like, I know. I mean, maybe that was a sign or something, from summer to, I don't know. Stranger things have happened. It was very weird.
He just got loose going home.
Yeah. But it's still weird, like the circumstances.
Yeah, he was going to be in your road.
There's a bar in Bulls Gap close to the racetrack that's been there for years and has changed ownership over the years, and it's called the Gap, and now it's a biker bar. Well, so Mimi06 says, Fred, there was a beer joint over there on Raytown Road, right up from Newmansville Fire Department. Didn't Starnes run it?
Storms?
Yeah, I don't know.
Storms ran it for a little bit, and then Muley Bernard took it over.
Muley Bernard?
That's right up from exit 44.
Right up from exit 44.
It's still open.
It was called the Red Dog? Is that in Greene County, maybe of 6?
Yeah, that'd be in Greene County.
Fred said that would be Greene County, so maybe that was it.
Most likely.
But you said
area, either Greene or Washington. It's right about
is there a church now there? Maybe a 6, or what's there now? That sounds like it could be it, but
They say it was 2 right there, right? I mean, bars. I just knew it was that one. I can't think of what the name of it was now.
She said it's a house now. Well, once I wish he would. Once. See, the issue we have is the same issue I had with trying to get a hold of Fred back in the day. Because the person we're trying to get a hold of, like, he's out in Beach Creek, and you know how the internet is out there. And in order for him to get service or like respond to people, or he has to be at a friend's house, so he can. Yeah. So that's exactly how it was trying to get a hold of Fred in the beginning. It was like impossible. You had to just go there if you were going to talk to him. So the answers are not super quick. We've tried to. He can't get service to talk on the phone right now. There are places in Florida that have biker connects in Florida. No, 2 Red Dog Saloons. Wait, what? Aren't you honest? There are places in to Florida that have biker connections. No, of 2 Red Dog Saloons. I got. The undocumented birthdays, like, are just people having babies at home, you know? It's. I mean, that's just a theory that I felt early on, and many, others have wondered. I don't know. But Red Dog in Jackson. Where's Jackson at? I bet the Red Dog is the one I told you about. It was a wild place for several years. Well, see, the person. He would know. Like, we're talking about Marvin. He would know. I'm not going to. Does he still drink?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wish we could get a hold of him.
But he might be. He may be tied up to seeing his kids. So.
Well, Mimi of 6 thinks it's a house now, so I just wish we could talk to him and so we could get that straight to figure out, like, the right one. Is it a house now? Is it a church now? I'm too honest for this. Says yes, undocumented home birthday. I witnessed it and reported it to authorities, and they suddenly moved. Wow. Yeah, that's shady business. I mean, people are allowed to have home births and stuff, but like, People have home births like all the time, but I'm guessing it's probably illegal to just go undocumented. I don't know. I assume. I don't know. I mean, what do they do with the are Amish kids, like, are they undocumented? Does Fred know about Playboy? Oh yeah, we've talked about it. Yeah, that has a lot to do with the what he talked to law enforcement about.
I don't know him personally.
No, he doesn't know them. No, but he
Oh,
knows
wow.
us. He knows
I don't know what
of people who claim to know him. That claim, but it's like, no, he doesn't know him directly at all.
There's two different ones in Knoxville.
According to
Yeah, there's a young one, and then the one that we're concerned about. He's about 50-year-old.
yeah, I know back in the day everybody used to go by Playboy, so I don't know. And who knows who we can believe, you know? Who knows who's being honest that we can believe? But we just give it to law enforcement and let them figure out what's.
Yep.
They seemed really interested in it though, because they wanted to know the motels and everything. They got out a map and had Fred show them the motels that he felt like.
And even identified certain ones on the
Mm-hmm.
too.
Akoa Highway.
Ocoa was one, and then Cherry Street.
Somebody was, yeah, Cherry Street. That's funny. Or Magnolia too.
Yeah, it's also on Magnolia where the
Magnolia is a hot spot. Somebody told me I'm not gonna say on here who, because it's their personal business. But I was just reading an email. They said that their family member is going to a place over on Magnolia for like some kind of like halfway house, but I don't know what that would be. Is there?
There's not no halfway house. Yeah, I do one off Magnolia. Yeah. That's a Steps house.
Is it the Steps house? Which is probably gonna be. Yeah, that's probably more better place to. I don't know. I don't know. It depends. I have no idea. It's a bad area. I'll tell you that. That's their hot spot. Like that's a bad drug area. But I mean,
What part of Knoxville?
yeah. Aw, yeah, that's sad. I'm too honest for this. Have you ever been dancing in Diana? What's Diana? A town?
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if they're trying to make a joke because of Indiana or something. Like Indiana, the state. I don't know.
Depending on what they mean, Diana.
Fred used to party back in the day, not just drugs. Diana is a community with music south of Fred, but had to ask. You say you never heard of it. Well, Hell's Bells, guys.
My hangout was always Hog Wild. That's about Hog Wild, Electric Cowboy.
What cowboy?
Electric Cowboy.
Electric Cowboy. Is that still there?
Hog Wild, I don't think. I don't know if Electric Cowboy still there or not. They had the same owner. Because that's where me and Marie would travel from Hog Wild to the Bird Seven Shots. Wife.
More west and south, I guess. Yeah. Has a singing hall and dancing. Oh, well, I think. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I might go. I was gonna just go on my other channel and read cards, but we decided to take a walk, so decided to take you guys with me, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about that. Red Dog Saloon and what these men claimed to have witnessed, um, and it freaked them out. They were like, "We never went back," like. But it was. I mean, they were saying it was like 40 years ago, so it's a while back, but it's still, I mean, it makes people have to, somehow people are introduced to this stuff, and a lot of times people are born into it or brought into it by family, unfortunately, and it just keeps going and going until it just, it feels like there's just something not good happening in that area that's been going on for a very long time. And there's a lot of people involved with it, and that's why nobody can talk. Hey, Whistle. Yeah, I was going to. I'm too honest. Are you interested? If I know if people are interested, then I'll definitely will. I did a reading for Fred a little bit ago, just us. He misses the readings I always did for him because, like, when we were on FaceTime all the time, a lot of times I would just draw cards because we'd be just sitting there talking and bored or whatever. Yay! Cool. Then I will. I'll go over there. Give me like 15 minutes or so. I know I'm gonna freaking be mad I didn't get any ice cream, but there's no good ice cream at that gas station. It's like the crappy kind. The crappy, like, Hershey's ice cream, or like, I don't know. It's not good. Really not wanting to get out and get any though. But man, when are you two gonna call each other honey or babe? Hun, he calls me other things. I don't know. What do I just say, hun, babe? I don't know. I might say that sometimes. I don't know. He does. He said, probably because he forgets my name. I don't know. He says that all the time. Baby doll was my favorite. Yeah. So yeah, we're very sickening at times. How about sweetheart, lovey, my girl? He says sweetheart. I call him sweetie. That's what I call him all the time, sweetie. He's my sweetie. Yes, and I never just what I want. Yeah, no, like I've never called somebody sweetie before in my. That's just not my vocabulary. But he like fits it. You know what I mean? He's just always and still is just so sweet to me. Oh, awesome. I'm too honest. I'll be on there then. Huh? Oh, did she say she's in it? Uh, Let me see. I didn't. Oh, it's probably just. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. I'll be on there in about 15 minutes, okay? And you'll be first. I'm too honest. We'll be number one. So, your husband always called you sweetheart. Oh, I love he used to, like, at first, yeah. I just, honestly, he doesn't call me my, like, real name very much because he's so used to, for years, calling me Ziggy. So it is an interesting transition. But, I don't blame, I can't get mad at him for that. If he calls me Ziggy, it is what it is. I don't care. It's just like a nickname. It's not a big deal to me. So, but like when he introduces me to people and stuff, he introduces me as my real name. So, anyways, guys, I'll be over there. Call him Sunshine or Sweetness. Aw. Yeah. Everybody have a nice evening, and I'll be over on my other channel if anybody is interested in about 15 minutes. So I'll talk to you later.